Shalom, all praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to the hopeful elect Akim that are teaching this word. Shalom Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash. Now, as you can see here, it's a clip here from Candice Owens, and we know she's got, she's basically, she's set up by the elite. She's obviously one of those college graduates that's set up by the elites to, help further push their agenda. But her narrative is basically against the norm of what's pushed in this society. She kind of curses out feminism. She curses out, the LGBTQ community, and what's going on in modern America, which we know she's set up. We know about, how the elites, they recruit people from education backgrounds, from like colleges and universities and stuff like that to further their agendas. But she makes a good point here. She makes a good point here, and I wanted to play the clip because I see it. It's stuff we always say. Everything we see in this society is controlled, man. Controlled by the wicked elites. And she makes a point here how the Pentagon helps CIA, pushes propaganda through their Hollywood movies. So everything we see, we've said this for years, like the movies are what? Predictive programming. They're there to cast spells on you. You know what I mean? They slowly push wickedness in these movies. You know what I mean? But it's all for the agenda of the New World Order, the agenda of the elite. So let me play what she says here, and I'm going to read some scriptures.
Why do you believe?
Because also you got people, that, they still have the wool pulled over their eyes in this society. I mean, people are waking up, but most people just have the wool pulled over their eyes. They believe everything that they see in the media. They believe all the movies,
That Hollywood was created by the CIA.
Well, before we say Hollywood was created by the CIA, I guess I should clarify because, first off, you guys do know the Pentagon has a budget for film. Like, there's a whole department in the
I know that.
That's a fact. There you go. That's all you need to know. There's an entire department in the Pentagon. They get involved with films, and they get involved with films for the purpose of propaganda. They always have.
What movies have
I
they
should have
produced?
said Pentagon instead of CIA. Tons of them. I should show you the list.
They get involved. The CIA gets involved in film, in Hollywood productions, for what? For propaganda, to steer things to their advantage, man. And they also show you predictive programming in these movies. And what's part of the stuff that they show you? They will show you like the micro C-hip in their movies. They'll show you World War III in movies. They'll show you all sorts. What was the one that they showed us? Contagion. They showed you a worldwide virus outbreak. You know what I mean? Which started in China, which did not happen in so-called real life. There's that saying, art mimics life. So it's all like, I think that's how you say it. It's all controlled, man. That's the point.
You should pull it up. It's wild, yeah.
The Pentagon just funded some films. Black Hawk Down, Red Dawn, GoldenEye.
The more you know. So now you understand your experience in theaters is what your government wants you to think. They want you to think that this is how things happen, and it's usually not at all how things have actually happened.
6 of the best movies made with help from the department.
Yeah, and so they'll show you that in their movies, and when they show you in the movies, they always predominantly show you like what? Babylon or America as the good guy. What did she just say? She just said it's not how things happen. Yeah, because in most cases, the problems in the world is actually started by America, man. Babylon the Great. But they'll portray in movies that it's like the problems is the other, other countries on the earth, and they're the good guys. That's what they'll show you through their propaganda. That's what they show you, man. Also, how else these things are controlled? It's lucky. I'm gonna play the rest of this clip and I'm gonna get the scriptures. Also, how else these things are controlled, right? Is what is what have they showed you through the movies over these years? Their agenda is pushing that LG thing, the LGBTQ, the trans, the feminism, all of this stuff. Now it's just fully they slowly did that over the years, bro, through Hollywood and media. And now it's just all over the place. It's just open now. I'm sure if you look at movies 10, 15 years ago, these things was in there. They were slowly inputting it in society. Till now, it's just fully common. Why? Because it was pushed by agendas from the wicked elites, man. So they use their high level operatives within the CIA and whatnot. They use them to push things in these movies, man. All right. They push propagandas and agendas through their movies, through Hollywood.
Of defense. This is military.
Yeah. But
Top Gun.
yeah.
Red Dawn. Apollo 13.
It's all about
Iron
just
Man.
Iron Man. Oh,
I didn't know that was on the list.
Now he upset.
Wow.
Now he upset. Let me ask,
Interesting.
now you
But
said
talking about continue.
What? Iron
Why do
also-
you believe that Hollywood was created by the CIA?
So that's what it is, you know. And what is Hollywood? Hollywood is what? That goes back to the witches, the hollows wood, man, which they use to what? Cast spells on people. So that's what movies are, spells, man. I'm gonna read the scripture. Ephesians 6:10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And what is being strong in the Lord and the power of his might? Believing in this word, man. Through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Believing in the truth. Okay? It says, put on the whole armor of the Lord that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Who's the devil? The so-called white man, the Edomites. And their system. That's their wiles of the devil is their trickery. You know, what they promote to us in the media, the foods they push out to us. Basically, how we put on the spirit of Yahweh Shai, which is how we have to conduct ourselves in this world. We move accordingly because basically Satan's everywhere, man. You turn on the TV is a form of control. You know what I mean? They push agendas through that. And if you didn't know no better, you follow along to this bullshit, man. It's a mind control, man. Okay? It's mind control. Put on the whole armor of the Lord that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, which is all the trickery that goes on in this society, man. Okay? For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And that's what we're up against, man. Spiritual wickedness in high places. Devils, man. Evil people, all right, that have control of this current system. You know what I mean? And everything that they promote and push to us is evil, man. And they propagate these things through what? Their media. I mean, just look at they show you these things through their media, that predictive programming, man. And they program you over the years to follow along to this shit. You know, before we had this truth, you know, like I speak for myself, before I had this truth, I was just lost in society, man, following along to any old wind of doctrine, man. Then when you find when Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai opened your mind, you know what I mean? Now you've got like a purpose. You know what's happening. Your eyes are opened up. It's like that. I was looking at clips of The Matrix the other day. Remember when he gave Neo ate that red pill? He told him the blue pill, you can go back to the world, go back in the world and forget this ever happened and just live your life, you know, as if everything is normal, like Goyim basically. Or you can take this red pill, I believe it was the red pill, and if you eat it down, now I can show you how far this rabbit hole goes, Morpheus told him. And that's what it's like in this society, in this truth. You find out how far this rabbit hole goes and how everything in this system is controlled, well, it's really controlled by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, but all the wickedness is controlled by these so-called white people, these wicked elites in high places, man. And every facet of this system is wicked, you know? And you start to find out how deep this wickedness really goes, man. That's how we know, that's why it says here, Ephesians 6:12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So we're wrestling against, you know, demons, you know, in high places, that especially the brothers that believe, the brothers and their families, because we got demons that attack us, man, all the time. All right, because why? The you know, the powers of this world, you know, they're against righteousness, man. We're pushing the righteousness of Yahweh Shai, so they're definitely against us. The scriptures tell you that they pray against the elect day and night, these devils, man. You know what I mean? So this is the type of society we're in. We're battling against spiritual wickedness in the high places, man. Okay? So it says against spiritual wickedness in high places. Well, yeah, in the movies, they use movies as a way to push their propaganda, push their agendas, man. Okay? So when you're watching a movie, that's why we always say this, that the movies are really made for the Akyam in the know and the wicked elites, because we see movies differently to the Goyim. We don't just go to a movie for entertainment. They're always going to put things in movies. Like I mentioned, they might put the micro C hip in there. They put the C virus in there, in one of the contagion. They'll show you things. They'll show you Russia, China, and India going to war with America. There's many movies on this. They'll show you nuclear war, all right, which is all biblical. You know, they'll push propaganda. They'll show they'll put, like, for example, Pearl Harbor. What did they show you in Pearl Harbor? They showed you that false flag attack. That they said that the Japanese attacked them. Then they attacked it. That's why they had to attack Japan during the time of World War II, the Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But that was really an inside attack by the US government themselves, man. See? False flags. So we're not, we're privy to these things, man. But anyway, but that's how they get people, their propaganda, okay? So it says, against spiritual wickedness in high places, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the power, that ye may be able to stand that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand therefore. And what's the evil day? Judgment day, man. All right, nuclear war, the final destruction of this system of the Edomites, the end of this, system of Esau, Edom, man. That's the final day, okay? That's the evil day, all right? So it says, and who's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, all right? Beginning with their wicked elites. Their whole power structure is about to go down, man. So that's why we stay in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because we're standing against that evil day, man. So stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherefore ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. And that's how we battle in this system, man. Brothers gotta, go to work, do these stupid ass jobs, and you're tired, your flesh is beaten up. You gotta, pay rent and bills, and on top of that, family headaches. On top of that, you're battling demons, wicked spirits, trying to pull you away from righteousness. We gotta keep fighting on, man. And how do we keep fighting on? And defeat the darts of the wicked through the faith in Yahweh Shai. The main thing is believing in Yahweh Shai, but keeping on that path, man. Trying, basically. You know what I mean? Because we're battling against all type of wickedness, man. Bodily ailments, headaches, all sorts, man. So it says, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the power. Okay. And that's this word. That's the helmet of salvation, and the Spirit, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the power, the scriptures, man. All right, the word of Yahweh Shai. Even another way Esau, more wickedness he does. Even the food he promotes in his society, he promotes all unlawful foods, man, and he'll put it all throughout his movies. There'll be billboards everywhere of it, and then you got the majority of the masses of our people just tag along and follow along and do these things. This is the Matrix, man. When you see that Matrix, that movie, I was watching clips of it this week. That's real, man. The Matrix 1. That movie is real. The whole of the series, but the Matrix 1 is real, man. He even took Neo into that simulation, and he was showing him that this world is simulated. You know what I mean? Everyone that ain't unplugged is an enemy. He was showing him, and this is how we live, man. If you're not unplugged to this truth, you're really an enemy, man, to us. Because you don't know what the hell is really going on. Their potential, they'll do it. The people that are in the system, they'll do anything to keep it alive. They'll follow along to anything the media tells them. This is the society that we're in, man. They're in that obey spirit, man. Okay, why? Because they ain't of the elect. 2/3 of our people, and they're goyim. But they ain't of the elect, and also, they're basically just tag along to whatever the devil tells them, man. That CIA propaganda, man. Okay, let me read this here. This is Psalm 64. So Psalm 64, and I gotta start at 1. Psalm 64 and 1. It says, the chief musician, a psalm of David. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from, who's our enemy, man? The so-called white man and all the other nations. But particularly right now, the so-called white man, the Edomites, they're on top right now. They rule the world. They rule everything that we see on a physical level. They rule in this, man. They control the TV, the media, everything. What you see and believe is controlled by them. But we know there's a higher power to that. But on a physical level, they control everything on the earth, right? What we see and believe, what we read, you know? But we're finding out, like, through the scriptures, we find out we know everything in this society is just a hoax, man. Okay? So let me read this here. It says, preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. That's these wicked elites, man. They're workers of iniquity and they're a secret counsel. But the scriptures is exposing them. And you know, one of the manifestos of the Illuminati was at the end times, they were just going to come all out and reveal themselves, pretty much. You know, show the world that, look, this is just Satan runs things, basically. We're Satan's children, we're running it, and you're coming under us. This is what it is. And that's what the micro C-hip is about. You're going to come under, they want to rule everyone, basically, to enslave mankind. You know? That's their plan, a new world order. But we know Yahweh Shai is going to destroy all that. The second coming of Yahweh Shai. Okay? Who whet their tongues like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. And this is King David, all right, speaking. It says, this is talking about the wicked of the Edomites. He says, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? And this is what they do towards our people. You know, and towards you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, they shoot at us, man. In the dark, they conspire and create different traps to destroy our people, man. And you can see the effects of all of that today. Just look at the destruction of our people, man. Except for the hopeful elect, the majority of our people are finished, man. Believe in all kind of madness. They're into all kind of philosophies. They're in an evil state of mind. Their minds are corrupted with evil. And Esau helps the wicked elite of Edom. They help to propagate that, you know, through their movies, through their music, through how, you know, they pay our people to do this evil. You know what I mean? Just look at the hip hop industry. Not the hip hop industry or the music industry is also another project controlled by the CIA, man. It's all one. Hollywood, music, you know, all of that is all controlled. Movies and entertainment is all controlled by the Jewish bankers, man. And they direct it where they want. Now look at music today. It's totally under the spirit of Satan, man. Look at the so-called gangster rap music. It's totally under the spirit of the devil, man. Okay? And you can see the fruits of that when you look at the generation growing up today. So they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both their inward thought of every one of them and their heart is deep. But the Lord shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So shall they make their own. And that's what's going to happen. They're going to be destroyed in the end. See, because Babylon America is written in the scriptures to be destroyed by nuclear missiles. There's going to be an end to all this. All right, all these secret councils of the wicked Hollywood, the music industry, it's all going to be done away with, man. All this wickedness is going to be done away. This is basically as in the days of Noah, man, or as in the days of even of Salakia of Noah. You know, the earth is basically in a state of complete wickedness, man. You can see it, violence everywhere. This is what we're living in, and that's the average mind of people is totally corrupted. So let me read this here. But the Lord shall shoot at them, yes, with a nuclear missiles. It says, with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded. So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And that's what's happening now. Their own tongues flee. Their own tongue is their own insiders are revealing their secrets. You know. So now they're just blatantly coming out with it because we're completely at the end. Because what was the power of the Illuminati? The power of the Illuminati was what? Secrecy, man. They were hiding for a long time. So, lucky, I'm going to end this here. I'm going to read a few more. I'm talking too much. They were hiding, but now it's all coming out in the open, all right? The fact that we're being governed by demons is all coming out in the open, okay? Isaiah 47 and 12. Isaiah 47 and 12, okay? And there's going to be an end. Just like the days of Noah, the Lord flooded the world with the water. He's going to flood this current system with fire, man, okay? So let me read this. I want to read this here. Isaiah 47 and 12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with a multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. All right? And that's talking about these so-called white people. They're wicked elites. Their whole, from their beginning, they were all about sorceries and witchcraft. They're witches and warlocks from their inception. The pilgrims that landed in America, they were nothing but witches and warlocks from Europe, man. Real wicked, evil people. Because that's the nature of the Edomites. Stand now with thine enchantment. So this is talking about when they're about to be destroyed, man. Stand now. Yeah, stand up with all that mysticism you believe in, you know, in the day of your destruction. Stand now with thine enchantments and with a multitude of thy sorceries wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou mayest be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers and the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators, stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Okay, yeah, because they're going to be nuked with nuclear missiles, man. And all their mysticism and witchcraft and their propagandas, none of that is going to be able to help them. All right? None of that is going to be able to help them. They're magi's. I'm talking about these wicked elite bankers. And really that falls on all these Edomites. You know, and anyone into left-hand side belief systems, none of that's going to help you, man. People that even all these so-called Christians, these Muslims, none of that false religions is going to be able to help you. Buddhists. All right? But really, this is primarily talking about these wicked elites, man. Okay? It said, behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them, they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee, with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee. I mean, the point is, that's the point. You know, behold, they shall be as stubble. Verse 14, behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. That's the nuclear missiles. That's the judgment day, man. The nuclear missiles, the chariots from the laser beams from the angels and Yahweh Shai's chariots, you know. Okay. And it says they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. It ain't going to be delivered. But these are wicked elites. They're going to be in their bunkers, but all of their societies, primarily America, is going to be nuked. And the state of Israel is going to be nuked. But these wicked elites, they are going to be in their bunkers. But those on ground zero in America, they're all of the souls there. If you're not of the elect, you're going to be burnt up in Babylon, man. All right, so that's the point. That's the point I wanted to get. But yeah, you know, this is what it is. The Hollywood, you know, the CIA helped to propagate propaganda through what? Using Hollywood. We've been telling you this for years.
Why do you believe that Hollywood was created by the CIA?
Well, before we say Hollywood was created by the CIA, I guess I should clarify because, you know, first off, you guys do know the Pentagon has a budget for film. Like there's a whole department in the Pentagon.
I know that.
That's a fact. There you go. That's all you need to know. There's an entire department in the Pentagon. They get involved with films, and they get involved with films for the purpose of propaganda. They always have.
What movies are
I
they
should have.
Yeah, so, you know, that's the point there. So, you know, with that, I'm going to say all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Shalom, Shalom.